everyone, I'm Seren the Healer, and this is a general energy reading for May 2021. All right, Gemini generators. All right, so you've got, it looks like a situation where you are wanting to call in more romantic nights, romantic encounters, romantic time. You just are wanting things to feel special again, and your focus has been on more practical stuff. It's been on work, it's been on fixing things around the house, it's been on buying things that you need, as opposed to, you know, things that would make a moment more special or make the moment nicer. And your partner is probably doing the same thing. You've been prioritizing function and you know, responsibility above the romance in your life. And you guys are both probably wanting more connection, but you are in a place of feeling like it's now or never. Like we need to fix this connection between us. We need to strengthen this connection between us before we start to drift apart, or before we start to grow apart, you know, before we lose the connection with one another and stop wanting to spend time together, right? So with this message, it's a need to redistribute the resources in a way that, now that the big stuff, the responsibility stuff, the heavy stuff is taken care of, that you can, you know, reallocate some money to some date nights and movie nights and game nights and, you know, fun. But yeah, this message is saying that your partner is definitely ready for something like that too. You know, it might not be as mushy, romantic, you know, as, you know, you guys might not be on the same level of, you know, desire for the mushy romantic stuff, but they're definitely also wanting more fun, just like you know. And so you guys either have that conversation or you know, surprise them, whatever it is that you're feeling driven to do. It's time for that. For manifesting generators, we've got the enthusiasm card. Oh my goodness, this little cherub is so adorable. I smile every time I see this card. And I feel like this is an excitement for something new that is coming in. There is either a romantic offer, there is a budding relationship, there's a budding romance, there's somebody coming in, and they are going to be it's someone who looks really good on paper, someone who has their shit together, you know? And it's a better match for you than the type of person that you have dated in the past. And yeah, it's definitely a match to get excited about. All right, so that's my Gemini manifesting generators. Next up, we have the manifestors with the gate 6. Gate 6 represents to me a necessary fight, a necessary argument, a necessary, I don't want to say falling out, but it's a conflict between you and somebody that you have been forming a bond with, or that you have a strong bond with. It is a moment to where you call that bond into question, you know? So maybe this is with a spouse and you're like, wait a minute, is this not the right person that I married? Like, am I married to the wrong person? Or it's a moment of, what are we doing? You know, why do we like each other? Why do I even like you? There's so much on the list of why you get on my nerves. Why am I still here? You know? And that moment is healthy. It's necessary. It doesn't necessarily mean the end of a relationship. A lot of times, especially with people who carry this energy, this is a moment of actually strengthening that bond for keeps. Okay? So what happens is that once you step away, you know, into that space of, dude, I don't have to keep doing this. You know, like, yeah, it's convenient. It's easier to stay married. But if I'm not happy, I don't have to stay married to you. I can leave, you know. So you're looking at this situation from that type of energy. But your goal is that you do still want to be with this person, right? So when you look at it from that perspective, now you've given yourself the space to build up all of those becauses, right? Why am I doing this? Why am I still here? Why don't I just pack this bag right now and leave? Because this person is amazing, because I love this person, because we are a great team, because we've, you know what I mean? Like we've come through, you know what I mean? Like you have you have becauses, you know, and it's time to look at those becauses and decide whether or not they're still true. You know, decide whether or not they still are enough, or decide whether or not they're still accurate. When you find that conflict, that breaking point, that, oh my goodness, like, did you really think that that was okay? Why did you think that was okay? Does this mean that you're not the person I think you are? Like, once you get through all of that, having these conversations, having this conflict, having this fight, getting to the bottom of it and resolving it, it brings that bond together stronger than it ever was in the beginning without having had this particular conflict. All right. And I feel like for the, what was it? Manifester? Yeah, the manifestor Geminis, that is where you are right now. There is a necessary gripe that needs to be brought to the forefront. Like, okay, why are you still doing this? I've told you I hate this. I've told you how I feel about it. I've told you what it does to me. Why are you doing this? You know, and the person defends it, and then you have it out. Have that whole play, the whole thing completely out, because at the end, the decision is this a bond that needs to be kept, or is this a bond that needs to be broken? You know, is this a situation that we can heal from, we can get over, or is this the end, the undoing? And when you decide to stay and keep that bond there, you grow, you know. And this is an energy that, if that is a dynamic in your relationship, it will likely, you know, continue to repeat over and over and over again. You'll have that argument of, oh my goodness, did you really just put ketchup on the popcorn? You know, why would you do that? That's disgusting. And they're like, dude, it's my popcorn. This is how I like to eat it. pop your own, you know. When you get to that point of like, okay, we don't share popcorn. We can share this, we can share that, but we don't share popcorn because this person is weird and they like, you know, ketchup in it or whatever, you know. You get to that resolution and you can actually, you know, continue and grow. You're stronger in that area from then on, you know. All right, and then we will look at our projectors who have the 64 again. The projectors had the 64 for Taurus as well, which is interesting. It's interesting. Projectors, that puts you in an energy of deliberating. You are trying to work something out in your mind before you say anything. It's like, am I noticing a pattern or am I making this up in my head? You know, is this as bad as it seems or am I making it up in my head? Is this the end of this whole situation or can I salvage, you know? Do I need to make a big deal out of this, or is this, am I getting triggered and it's something that I need to talk to my therapist about and not my partner, right? So you're in that kind of an energy pretty much the whole month. And it could be different subjects that come in that put you into that energy, or it could be one specific situation or subject that is keeping you in that energy. But it's an energy of you're not ready to talk yet. You're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to figure out, and you don't feel ready to voice what's going on inside of your head yet. But I feel like with the seed being our archetype for the month of May, it's a necessary confusion. It's a necessary time of deliberating and processing, because when you come through it, you're going to be ready to start from a new place. All right. And then lastly, we have our, oh my goodness, our reflectors with the caring card, which is the same reflector card that I got for Taurus, even though I shuffled these cards. So the reflectors are, I feel like you're in an energy of seeking out that romance. You are the one that is organizing a surprise for your partner, or you are doing something to shift the energy in the house in order to welcome that back in. Maybe you went and got some sage and some crystals, or maybe you went and bought fresh flowers, or, you know, something like that to try and bring in that new. It's like, I feel like the reflector Geminis are already starting with the new energy, and you're going to be like the one to help your partner to shift. All right. I am really enjoying doing these. I see so much in these messages, and it's really, really fascinating. As you know, I'm still doing my weekly horoscopes. They go up on my page every Sunday. And I am excited to see you back here again next month, or week rather. Bye now. Be